Here's the translated version with US slang modifications. Ever caught yourself staring at your WhatsApp screen, the contact gone, and that flowing convo hitting a brick wall? Well, dude, if you found yourself in this spot, it means she blocked you. Let's face the facts. When a girl blocks you, she's sending a clear message. I don't want to talk to you right now. But hold up. Before you freak out and think it's all over, realize that this block might just be an emotional timeout. Yeah, sometimes things heat up, words get twisted, and what was supposed to be smooth flirting turns into a minefield. The block, my man, is her pause button, a way for her to catch a breath without you on her back. Now, check this out. Many guys panic, thinking it's the end of the world. But here, we play with our heads, not our desperation. Let's peel back the layers of this situation and show you how this block can be a golden opportunity for you to reassess the play, figure out the real reason behind the cold shoulder, and of course, plan your next move with the coolness of a master. So, ready to get into this emotional chess game and turn it around in your favor? Keep your cool and your passion hot, because the next few lines will transform your approach and prep you to come back into the game. So, dude, she blocked you. But what does that really mean? Could it have been something you said? A joke that backfired? Or maybe jealousy knocked on her door? Check this out. Understanding the ins and outs of this block is crucial, not only for getting back in touch, but also for stepping up your game in the future. First off, let's cover the basics. A heated argument is one of the classic reasons for a block. Maybe you messed up and pushed too hard, or maybe she just needed some space to cool off. Here, the block acts as a shield, a way for her to protect her own space while emotions are running high. Now, if it wasn't a fight, it could be that jealousy came into play. Maybe you mentioned something or someone that set off a red flag for her, or perhaps she saw something on social media she didn't like. Jealousy can make people react in unpredictable ways, and the block might be her way of dealing with that insecurity. But what if it wasn't any of these? What if the block came out of nowhere? That might mean we're talking about a growing disinterest. That's right. She might be recalibrating her expectations about you. And that, my man, is a sign for you to also evaluate what you're really looking for in this relationship. Understand that a block is often temporary, a break for both parties to breathe and think. But each reason has its nuances, and grasping these nuances is what separates the boys from the men. So, before you rush to send a message once the block is lifted, take some time to understand what led to this point. This will not only help you handle the current situation, but also better equip you for the next ones. Now that you've figured out the possible reasons behind the block, what's the next step? Simple. Do nothing. That's right, you read that correctly. In a world where the knee-jerk reaction is to pull out your phone and try to fix everything immediately, I'm telling you, hold your horses. Respecting her space is the smartest move, and believe me, the most alpha thing you can do right now. Sounds counterintuitive? Maybe, but here's why. Chasing after someone who has blocked you basically screams desperation. And desperation, my friend, is not attractive. Plus, by doing nothing, you're showing that you have control over your emotions and that no setback is going to knock you down. That's confidence. That's being a man of value. So, what do? You live your life. You continue with your projects, hang out with your friends, dive into your passions. This not only keeps you busy and less worried about the block, but it also makes you more attractive. Women, including the one who blocked you, notice when a man has his own life, when he doesn't depend on anyone else for his happiness. That's irresistible. And one more thing, respecting her space shows maturity. It shows that you understand she needs time and that you're okay with it. This attitude might even make her reconsider the block sooner than you think. But even if it doesn't, you're cultivating an image of yourself as someone who can handle tough situations with grace and confidence. So, take a deep breath, keep your cool, and move forward. Your reaction to this situation can define the course of things from here on out. Shall we think about how to use this time to your advantage? Now that you've decided to take a breather and haven't chased after her, let's talk about the power of silence and indifference. That's right. You're on radio silence, and even though it might seem like you're doing nothing, this silence is one of your most powerful weapons. Let's break it down. Silence speaks volumes. By not reacting immediately to the block, you're sending a clear message. You aren't dependent on her to feel valued or complete. This might make her wonder if she really did the right thing by blocking you. Why isn't he begging for my attention? That doubt might start to play on her mind. Moreover, the indifference you display is the true definition of confidence. While many guys would be panicking, sending messages from other accounts, or bombarding her friends with questions, you're chill, focused on your life, showing that you have more important things to worry about. That's rare, and rarity is attractive. But here's the kicker. As you continue with your life, the absence of your attention might start to weigh on her conscience. Women, especially those who are used to receiving a lot of attention, feel it when something changes. And when she starts missing those good conversations, the laughs, that clever flirting that only you could do, that's when the magic starts. This period of silence isn't just for her to think. It's also for you to value yourself even more. It's a game of patience and self-control, where the prize is a stronger you and potentially a healthier, more balanced relationship dynamic, whether with her or someone else who appreciates what you have to offer. As silence reigns and you resist the temptation to break that barrier, why not use this time to focus on the most important person in this equation? Yourself. Dude, this is the perfect moment to boost your self-confidence and elevate your own value, not just in her eyes, but in yours as well. Start by exploring new hobbies or diving deeper into the ones you already enjoy. Whether it's learning to play an instrument, getting into photography, or just crushing it at the gym, every new skill you develop adds an extra layer to your personality. And trust me, this radiates a confidence vibe that's visible from afar. Also, strengthen your friendships. Hanging out with friends, sharing laughs, and good times, all this reinforces your emotional and social well-being. It's crucial to maintain a solid support network. It's a foundation for your emotional stability and a source of joy and relaxation. And remember, happy and well-adjusted people are magnetic. Now, let's talk about expanding your social horizons. Meeting new people, whether potential romantic interests or just new friends, opens your mind and gives you fresh perspectives. This not only helps you understand social dynamics better, but also shows you that there are many interesting people out there, boosting your emotional resilience against any rejection or block. Investing in yourself also means taking care of your mental and physical health. A routine of exercise, balanced eating, moments of meditation, or simply getting plenty of good sleep are essential to keep your mind and body in shape. A man who takes care of himself is a man who values himself, and that's incredibly attractive. In summary, by focusing on being the best version of yourself, you naturally exude confidence. And when you are confident, you not only attract more interest, but you are also better equipped to handle any situation of blocking or rejection that may come in the future. So keep investing in yourself and stay tuned for the next part, where we'll discuss how to effectively reconnect if the opportunity arises. Suppose the scenario has shifted. After a period of your notable absence and indifference, she finally unblocks you or even takes the initiative to resume communication. That's a positive sign, right? Yes, but it's also a critical moment that demands careful evaluation on your part. Now is not the time to dive back in without thinking. Here's how you should handle this situation with the dignity and savvy of a true man of value. First, keep your cool. Don't respond immediately. Let her message hang for a while. This shows that you weren't just sitting around waiting for her. You have your own life, remember? This slight delay before responding is crucial to maintaining a position of strength in your dynamics. When you do decide to respond, be casual and positive, but not overly enthusiastic. The conversation should be light, showing that you're fine, regardless of what happened. This not only reinforces your confidence, but also puts you in a position of emotional control over the situation. Next, assess what she says. Why did she come back? What's changed since the block? Understanding her motivations for reconnecting is crucial. This will help you decide whether it's worth reinvesting emotionally, or if it's better to maintain some distance, preserving your self-esteem and well-being. Also, consider what you really want. Did this period of absence help clarify your feelings? Are you still interested in her the same way, Or have you realized that there might be better options out there? Being honest with yourself here is essential to avoid falling back into old patterns that might not be beneficial for you in the long run. Lastly, if you decide it's worth trying again, do so on clear terms. Set your expectations and boundaries right from the start. If there were issues that led to the previous block, discuss them openly and establish how they can be avoided in the future. This shows that you not only respect yourself and your needs, but are also willing to make the relationship work in a healthy and open manner. This reevaluation and possible reconquest should be handled with a balance of open-mindedness and caution. If done correctly, this could be the start of an even better phase between you two. However, if things don't feel right, be ready to move on, knowing that you gave your best and kept your intent. We've reached the end of this journey of self-discovery and strategy after being blocked on WhatsApp. The biggest takeaway here isn't just about handling the block itself, but about valuing yourself above all. The block may have been a hit to your ego, but how you choose to handle it defines a true man of value. First, reflect on what you've learned during this time. You've discovered more about your own needs, desires, and boundaries. You've also realized that your life doesn't revolve around any one person, and that your happiness is something you build, not something anyone gives you. That's empowering, and this kind of realization is what makes you truly attractive. Holding your ground in the face of a block shows that you have self-respect and maturity. It shows you aren't easily shaken by setbacks and that you know your worth. This isn't just attractive, it's essential for any healthy and balanced relationship, whether romantic or otherwise. Furthermore, this episode may have shown you that sometimes moving on is the best option, not out of revenge or resentment, but because you realize you deserve better. You deserve someone who sees your value and wants to be with you without games or uncertainty. That's not giving up. It's choosing to invest where it truly matters. So, treat any block or rejection as an opportunity to grow and reaffirm your value. Every interaction, every challenge is a chance to become even more confident and secure in who you are and what you want. And when you stand firm in your convictions and self-respect, you don't just survive these situations, you thrive. As you move forward, remember that the journey of self-improvement never really ends. Keep investing in yourself, staying true to your principles and remaining open to new possibilities.